Have you ever heard of the mysterious ghost in the morgue? That particular story is so interesting that I keep referring to it as the one of the best story that I have ever heard. My guy, this is good vibes, and inshallah, my goodness, Santori Jenga. Let us dive into this. Remember, this is Vibe with Me podcast. Let us get into that particular narrative. Okay, guys, working in a morgue is one of the most scariest thing to do. But Patricia Ruino, working in Kenya in one of the biggest morgue, but not a Lee funeral home, but a morgue. Do you know there is a very big difference between a morgue and a mortuary? People who goes to morgues, that is what we call funeral homes. But people who go to mortuaries are the normal the thieves, robbers, and everyone bad in the city. Believe me or not, Patricia Reno worked in this particular morgue, whereby I can definitely say that she encountered a lot of scariest moments in her own life. Life was not so simple as they used to see. When Patricia Reno was never a morgue attendant, what was she doing? She was just a normal hustler just after high school. Do you see those particular freelancers who just keep hopping from one particular place to another? That was Patricia Reno, a virgin girl, but a very beautiful girl. But she was like, I heard my uncle keep on saying that people who works in the morgue are being paid a lot of money. And you know, being paid the amount of money that she kept hearing was like, oh my god, is that the amount they are being paid and I am here jobless? Wait a minute, I'm going to find that particular whole job. Patricia Reno just went out into the city, the biggest city in Kenya, that is Nairobi, Kenya. Went to this particular funeral home, asked for it, but he was given internship. He worked there for 2 months, but each and every particular day she was vomiting, seeing dead people alive. Seeing this it was so scary. Just imagine living in a room where there is more than 60 bodies of dead people. They don't talk, they are just chill like there. Then Patricia Reno has had this particular fear. Oh my god, how comes if someone just resurrects from this particular whole funeral home? What will I do? What will be my next point? What will be my next move? Patricia Reno, after thinking and thinking, was like, oh my god, what should we do? By the way, if someone resurrects at the middle of the night, she kept on thinking and thinking, but she never got an answer. By the way, do you know that for all the time that Patricia Reno worked on that particular funeral home, she was never given a night shift job. She just worked and was being trained. She was being trained. But do you know that I have keep on telling you this? People who goes to the morgues and to the mortuary are two different peoples, because those who goes to the funeral home, maybe let us call it a morgue, are the rich, and definitely the rich a lot of time they are not involved in this particular accident a lot of time. Let us say it. They are not involved in those particular scary situations. So some of major things Patricia Reno did not learn in that particular facility. Do you get me? So it came to this particular time that the 3 months internship was over and Patricia Reno signed the papers and was told, you know what? You have done your best. Goodbye, adios muchacho. And if we see that there is a vacancy, we'll definitely call you. Don't worry. So Patricia, because she was adopted in this particular job and kept on hearing this particular salary, but what she didn't know, the place she was working was for the rich, and working for the rich, definitely you got to be paid a lot of good money, you see. So she didn't know that that is the highest paid morgue in the country, because I can't definitely call it a luxury morgue. Is there anything like that? It seems so scary to say that, but some people will take it as a joke, a luxury morgue. Oh my god, so you want to tell me that the dead keep on enjoying a hot, hey, sorry for the dead. Is it violence? Okay, it's not. Maybe my point is clear home, and you have understood what I wanted to tell you. That's all. So, for Patricia, Roy kept on working day by day, and she definitely got this particular opportunity to join one of the scariest mortuary in the city. It is called the City Mortuary. Many people tend to call it Nairobi City Mortuary. That is where all the accident cases are transferred, because it is owned by the county council that governs the whole city. Do you understand? Do you feel it? So all the bodies, including accidents, fire, kidnapping, bodies are seen dumped in toilets. All of them are retrieved and taken to City Mortuary. My guy, this is where the career of Patricia Reno started. It was so dark, it was so dirty. She could not imagine that she would be handling one of the most scariest bodies, the bodies that you cannot even see if this is the head and this is a buttock. If you have brought a body of a lady, a deceased lady, from a fire accident, you cannot tell, is this his buttocks or his breasts? You can never tell it. It was so scariest. So definitely, as a new person who has not a lot of experience, she needed to be trained extra hard. Remember, this mortuary was covering all over the city, all the bodies, everything. We can definitely call it SHIT. Pronounce it. That's it. So it was quite a job, because she was given the night shift. My guy, what a moment. So first day when she was working, she had these particular freaking sounds from the fridges, and she was like, what's that? So I was like, Hearing it for the first time, his hairs stood firm. She was like, oh my God. She started shivering. She was like, is this the day that I'm going to meet the little devil? Is it really the day? Because the sounds that I have started hearing, I have never heard of them anywhere before. So she was like, this is not freaking cool. This is freaking the SHIT out of me. She was like, let me stay close to the door because my God, this is going to be crazy. So, what she didn't know that every person who comes to work for the mortuary for the first time has to be tested, and the fear should be removed from her. So this is what they used to do. A person hides in the morgue, a fellow worker, a morgue attendant. They hide like two of them, and when it's around midnight, they say the hours of the devil. That is when Patricia Ruino he was going to be scared the hell out of her. So when she was standing by the door, she stood there for around 30 minutes, and she was like, the sound is gone. So she was like, let me stay here. So another watchman was alerted. They want to scare this particular girl. Oh my God. She came and just asked Patricia, is there anything wrong? And she was like, no, it is all right. Oh, then let me close the door for you. And she was like, okay, because Patricia was like, the watchman will close the door, but I will open it because, I'm fearing. So the watchman closed the door from outside. So after some particular few minutes, Patricia, went to try and open the door, but it was closed. She could not access it. But she know that this is freaking so bad, because she was like, this is so bad. How am I going to do in case of any emergency? My God. The two other secret morgue attendants that were hiding started to produce those particular freaking sounds. This now was becoming too crazy. She could not imagine this. And it was like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? This is becoming too crazy. Each and every particular day I'm hearing this. I'm going to run out of this particular job. So they started to do those and started to talk like,
what am I doing? Why am I doing here? Why?
Those particular sounds? And this is the moment. Let me tell you, my guys, it was so crazy. Patricia Ruino screamed. Screamed and screamed. Then she started hearing the voices coming closer. And the way the other two morgue attendants wore the clothes, they had worn those particular masks that looks like a devil, like satanic, I can't tell you. Oh my God. Now this was the time Patricia Ruino saw this and fainted. Poof! The shock was so hard. She had never seen something like that. But remember, she is working for this particular morgue for the first time. So alipuliziwa, what we call, they tried to give her first aid, and when she definitely woke up again and saw the ghosts again, Remember, it is ghosts in quotes in quotes, the scary ghosts. The ghosts, not goat, the ghosts. Oh my god. She fainted again. Oh my god. She, they poured cold water to her. Then she woke up. And seeing this, she was like, oh, damn. I need to fight these particular things because each and every particular I see them, I faint. No, she woke up like a brave lady who is protecting her kid with those particular energy, and she was like, who the hell do you think you are? My god. She slapped one of the ghosts, and the ghost cried, ni sisi usitumalize, ni sisi tumevamas. Meaning it is us. Don't kill us. We are human beings. You are fair or correct. But she could not believe. She slapped them again, almost to hit them by their balls. My god. Suddenly all of them removed the masks and saying, it was just a prank. We wanted to test and remove fear out of you. And that is the moment Patricia Reno, the great girl, encountered the ghost. That was the time that fear came out from her and started being a brave girl. That was the start of her job. Everyone was happy for her. But she developed another, I can't definitely call boldness of another level, because do you know bodies from the city are so scary. Some heads are burned to ashes, some are unrecognizable. Those were the bodies that Patricia used to encounter each and every particular day, but she handled them with care and became one of the most celebrated morgue attendants. People started to like them whenever they go to look for their loved ones in city mortuary. They used to say, that particular lady is so nice. Imagine she took care of a whole family bodies, and it started to become a thing. So than later, do you remember the morgue where she went for internship? Because of the fame that had arised, she started even appearing to newspapers, journals, and TV shows, being called the famous morgue attendant who encountered a scary ghost. A ghost! So when she went back to that particular another funeral home where she first worked as an intern, she was made the head of that particular funeral home. Her salary was increased more than 30 times. Can you imagine that? How good it is. And all this came out because she was brave, and she worked smart, and she worked neat on her job. That teaches us that whenever you go, it doesn't matter which job that you are doing. It doesn't matter. Imagine, you need to do it wholeheartedly, with your whole heart. It does. If you are a sweeper, sweep to your maximum best. Let them sing that you are the best sweeper in the world. When you are maize roaster, roast them until they say, God damn, the magician maize roaster. When you are a damn farmer, let them keep on singing your hymns. Let your word be in their mouth. Let them keep on saying, you are the damn best farmer we have ever encountered, producing very beautiful and vibrant different resorts. I can't definitely say that. It was so amazing, but that particular story, whole narrative, teaches to believe in ourselves and face our fears directly. The only way that you can succeed in life is just by facing your fears. Only that. Nothing too much. My guys, ladies and gentlemen, my good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is Eve Media Kenya, the #1 online TV. Remember, I'm the boss, and every day I will be the boss. I remember everything variable ends, my guy. See you in the next episode. Bye bye for now. Write down in the comment section, how do you feel? What have you learned in this particular episode? Bye bye for now. Peace.